The Belmont report is a set of guidelines that has to be followed by anyone and everyone conducting experiments with human subjects. The Belmont report was written by something called the National Commission for the Protection of Human Subjects of Biomedical and Behavioral Research. It was written because of an increase in poor treatment of human subjects and media attention towards this. The most famous example of this is probably the Stanford prison experiment. The Belmont report can be divided into three fundamental principles. The first is that all participants shall be treated with respect and their autonomy must be protected. The scientists conducting the experiment must not deceive the participants and have their informed consent. They must have their informed consent, meaning that the participants must not only know what the experiment involves, but also what the point of it all is, so they know why they're doing the things they're doing. The second is that the participants must not suffer any harm. The people and scientists conducting the experiment can maximize the benefits of the experiment, but they can't compromise the authenticity of the experiment by putting the participants or the subjects in harm's way. The third is justice. It basically means that all the procedures must be conducted fairly and all subjects must be treated equally. The cost and the benefit shall be equal to all the potential participants. Quite frankly, the Stanford prison experiment violates all three of the Belmont report's basic principles. The first principle was to protect the subjects and participants' autonomy, which means a sense of individuality, being your own person, the master of your own life, independent of others. In the Stanford prison experiment, one of the prime focal points of Dr. Philip Zimbardo, who conducted the experiment, was to strip the prison inmates of their personality and their sense of power over their own lives. Also, the second principle is violated by giving the prison guards this much power and not intervening when they abuse it and terrorize the prisoners. At one point, a guard even goes against all orders and hits a prisoner with his nightstick, and Dr. Philip Zimbardo still insists that they do not intervene or revitalize what they're doing and what's going on. Also, the third principle about justice is completely disregarded in the Stanford prison experiment. The guards and prisoners are treated very differently, and on top of that, the prison guards even treat the prisoners completely unequally and unfairly, and choose their personal favorites whom they terrorize even more than the others.